Hello and welcome to Sam Biology class. Friends, many prominent biochemical compounds in plant cells contain nitrogen. So it is important to discuss as how plants assimilate nitrogen into organic compounds. Only elements carbon, hydrogen and oxygen are more abundant in plants than nitrogen. Most natural and artificial agricultural ecosystems show a dramatic gain in productivity after fertilization with inorganic nitrogen. This demonstrates its importance in plants' life. In the biosphere, nitrogen is present in different forms. The atmosphere contains vast quantities of molecular nitrogen, which accounts for 78% by volume. For the most part, this large reservoir is not directly available to the living organisms. In a nitrogen molecule, two nitrogen atoms are linked together by an exceptionally stable triple covalent bonds. To acquire this molecular nitrogen, this triple bond must be broken to form ammonia or nitrate. These reactions are called nitrogen fixation, which occurs through industrial and natural processes. So nitrogen fixation is the process by which atmospheric nitrogen is converted into usable form. And there are two types of nitrogen fixation. One is industrial nitrogen fixation, and the second one is natural nitrogen fixation. First one is industrial nitrogen fixation, by which more than 110 million metric tons of nitrogen fertilizers are produced per year. Industrially, molecular nitrogen is fixed into ammonia by the Haber-Bosch process. Second one is natural fixation. Molecular nitrogen is converted into ammonia by various natural processes such as lightning, photochemical reaction and biological nitrogen fixation. Lightning contributes about 8% of the nitrogen fixed by natural processes. About 2% of nitrogen fixed naturally comes from photochemical reaction. Third one is biological nitrogen fixation, in which bacteria or cyanobacteria, also called blue-green algae, fix molecular nitrogen into ammonia. Ammonia dissolves in water and forms ammonium and hydroxide ion. Biological nitrogen fixation contributes about 9% of the nitrogen fixed by natural processes. From an agricultural standpoint, biological nitrogen fixation is critical because industrially produced nitrogen fertilizers are economically and environmentally costly and are not affordable by many poor farmers. After its fixation into ammonia or nitrate, Nitrogen enters a biogeochemical cycle and passes through different organic or inorganic forms and eventually returns to the molecular nitrogen. Ammonium, if accumulated to the high level in the living tissue, is toxic to both plants and animals. Ammonium dissipates the transmembrane proton gradient, which is required for the photosynthetic and respiratory electron transport, for the sequestration of the metabolites in the vacuole, and also for membrane transport. Plants assimilate ammonium near the site of absorption or regeneration and rapidly store if any excess in its vacuoles, thereby avoiding its toxic effect. Unlike the case with ammonium, plants can store high level of nitrate and translocate it from tissue to tissue without any deleterious effect. So friends, this is just an introduction. To know more about nitrogen assimilation, please subscribe my YouTube channel, Sam Biology Class.